Provide the name of the organic structure shown. In order to do this, we use a systematic method where we start with the prefix, and that will show where and what are the substituents. And then number 2, we move to the locant, and that shows where the primary functional group is. And then we move to the parent, and that is the longest chain. How many carbons does the longest chain have? When you look at this structure, the longest chain has 5 carbons. So the name for 5 carbons will be pent. Lastly, we add the suffix, which depends on what the primary functional group is. In this case, this is an alkane, and if it's an alkane, then it will end with ANE. If it's an alkene with a double bond, it will end with ENE. If it's an alcohol, it will end with OL. So in this case, that's a pentane. Now let's look at what the substituents are. To start with, we have 1 carbon here and another 1 carbon at positions number 2 and 4, and those 2 groups are called methyl because they have 1 carbon. So it comes from methane, but because it's an alkyl group, you add the YLE. Because it's an alkyl group, you end with YL, so it becomes an alkyl, methyl. And then the other 2 substituents has 1 and 2 carbons. This one also has 1 and 2 carbons. So those 2 groups are both ethyl substituent. Next, we need to arrange the substituents alphabetically. We have M and E. E comes before M, and therefore we start with the E, but we have 2 ethyl groups, that and that, both at position number 3, so it will be 3,3-di, because there are 2 of them, ethyl, dash. Then we move to the next substituent group, methyl, which we also have 2 of them at position number 2 and 4, so that becomes 2,4-dimethyl. Now we finished all the side groups of the substituent, and then now we just bring the parent name, pentane. And that is the name of this structure. Now, as an exercise for you, try naming this structure and put your answer in the comment section.